most important part. Holy cow.
All right, hello and welcome to Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your anchor, Josie Sabo.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis. And because you spent all weekend trying to figure out how you're going to incorporate raincoat and long johns into your Halloween costumes, we are bringing you the top local, national, and world news that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
NewsFlash. Dang. Our top story tonight. When the rooting starts, the looting starts. Or something like that. Or, you know, as 45 might have put it, and these anarchists, not football fans, these are Spartan voters. But Sparty has no control and nothing to say. Disgraceful. Never seen anything like it. Thugs. I mean, we all knew that the police had a color bias when it comes to rioting, but who knew that Back the Blue didn't extend to Wolverine fans?
According to local meteorologists, the first lake effect snow over this week is going to bring several inches of white stuff to northern Michigan this week. A bunch of party bros are going to be very disappointed that this report is referring to actual snow and will have to resort to key bumps rather than recreating Scarface.
Sorry, guys. Kent County residents may have to pay more for trash and recycling services due to a proposed tipping fee increase. Now, to be clear, they're talking about the tipping paid by drivers unloading their trucks at the dump, not actually tipping your local garbage man. But if you want to, custom is 20% or $1 per can. And definitely don't actually tip your garbage cans into the streets. So just so we're on the same page.
According to a Business Insider article, Millennials, famous for killing so many industries, are now targeting the mob. You see, actual connected families are starting to see dwindling profit and seeing an uptick in arrests, and older mobsters are blaming the younger sons and daughters. But really, it's because the elders don't trust them enough to keep from micromanaging, and that is what is leading to distrust because they are, quote, softer and dumber and not as loyal as monsters in the past, plus they're always texting. That is a real quote. Obviously, leading a digital paper trail with texting is a problem, but also leaving a smashed iPhone in their enemies' beds can't be helping.
No.
I mean, look at this direction from a younger boss to take out a hit.
Oh, dang.
And they are getting caught more often because they're posting their hits as devious licks on TikTok. But let's be honest, the real threat is mafia girl bosses. Forget about it.
Yeah, there you go. Seattle residents are getting married in shipping containers thanks to a 100% real company, Shotgun Ceremonies. Yep, it's a real Amazon Prime location. You know, we've heard about being excited for mail-order brides, but this is a little ridiculous, I think. So the owner apparently was just an angry father trying to get his daughter to marry the son of a rich buddy of his, and then the hipsters just sort of moved in like they do, and they actually used a shotgun to steal the container for a wedding venue. It's also available for bar mitzvahs, office parties, corporate events for the affordable $9,000. Comparatively affordable anyway. And when the ceremony is all done, they just seal it up and ship it out for your honeymoon. Yeah. So it's a surefire way to make sure your marriage is evergreen. It's a thinker. It's a thinker.
Follow-up to last week's story, the Michigan Senate voted to eliminate the sales tax on menstrual products. Alas, only about 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
The state will stop bleeding women dry. Maybe someday soon we'll all be able to make our own reproductive choices as well.
See, let's say you're on trial for marrying your husband, hypothetically. Of course, the DA noticed that you took out multiple insurance policies on him. Things are looking pretty bleak for you in court, but you hired a crack attorney. So what does he do? What any crack attorney would do, and say that Eddie Munster is the real killer. Yes, ex-child actor Butch Patrick had to make an appearance at this Wisconsin trial to say, what? Really? Are you kidding? And no, I don't know where I was when this man was killed. Why would I? And stop asking me why Marilyn was the only normal one, or how a Frankenstein and a vampire gave birth to a wolf boy. Now, calling Eddie Munster to testify, that's a real smart strategy, because if you want a real fun and cute way to meet your favorite celebrity, but it just seems a little out of reach, why not accuse him of murder at your actual murder trial? So people will really do anything to meet celebrities, so this is a good reminder next time I decide to fight a traffic violation in court, I'll just say I was actually delivering a package for Anna Kendrick.
Smart.
I'll meet you one day.
A woman is suing Kellogg's not because of their treatment of workers or the ongoing strikes, but because she claims that the strawberry Pop-Tarts don't have enough strawberries. They certainly have enough frosting and sprinkles to kill an Oompa Loompa, but let's be honest, if you're turning to Pop-Tarts for any of your nutritional daily intake, you might be a redneck who needs to see a doctor.
Frontier Airlines, a flight from Norfolk, Virginia to Orlando, Florida, had to make an emergency landing last week. A Frontier spokesperson said that the plane experienced an odor event. Now, I have a feeling the odor in question wasn't exactly a pumpkin spice latte, if you know what I mean. I think we can safely assume at least one of the passengers, or the pilot, worked out their pre-flight jitters by visiting the airport Taco Bell Express. Now, let's just say that the passengers are probably reaching for their oxygen masks for a completely different reason. Because it stinked. Stunk. Stank. Barked.
Apple plans to sell a cloth to clean one of its new computer monitors. Their new little rag costs $19.99, and Apple says it's the only cloth you can use to clean their crazy overpriced monitor. But don't worry, if you can't afford the insane monitor, maybe you can buy a few $19.99 rags and fashion yourself the most tech-savvy and stylish loincloth ever.
Ooh, fancy.
Wonderful.
Oh, now, when you get a call from a number you don't know, do you answer it? Well, of course not. No one does. Yeah, but if you're on a hike in the Colorado wilderness and you are lost for over 24 hours and your phone rings for over 100 times, yeah, sure, the caller ID says it's SAR, or the search and rescue team, but how can you be sure? Well, one Colorado hiker who was lost for over 24 hours and refused to answer his phone said he felt certain he was just going to be another attempt to sell him an extended warranty on his 2003 REV4. And you know, once you answer one of those calls, then they got your number, and then they'll just keep calling it because they know it's a good one. So yeah, it's just better and safer to be lost in the wilderness to 24 hours and risk becoming a James Franco movie than it is to possibly speak to a robot for 3 seconds. So.
It's no secret we have supply chain issues. Over the past few weeks, we've been encouraged to buy holiday gifts early. We've also been warned that everything from booze to turkeys may become completely unavailable as the holidays draw near. The good news, supply chain problems are so widespread, we can use them as an excuse for everything. Like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't get you your magic mixies in time for Christmas, Bobby. I ordered your toy, but there's a serious shipping container shortage because Seattle hipsters keep getting married in them. Who knows if we'll get another gift again, ever.
No, Grandma, I'm still not married. I have a boyfriend, but regrettably he is stuck on a vessel somewhere in the Atlantic. Also, he was bringing your bottle of Manischewitz for Hanukkah, so I guess you just can't get drunk and yell at me this year. Sorry.
What, no turkey for Thanksgiving this year? Well, that's okay. It's the blandest piece of meat ever. The only reason we get it is because it doesn't interfere with all the delicious foods we actually want to eat.
Wait. So no booze and no pumpkin pie or cornbread stuffing either? What the hell is even the point of getting together as a family?
Well, Sean, because we love each other and want to show basic gratitude for being alive. Thanks, supply chain, for reminding us there are more important things than booze, pie, and whatever the hell a magic mixie is. I don't know what it is, but it freaks me out.
A dating app for cat people. Yep, that's the story. A real app made by a pair of Grand Rapids developers was featured on ABC's Shark Tank last week. The app helps cat owners find that special someone who's compatible with their cat-forward lifestyle. If this app, called tabbydates.com, is successful, the creators have many other possible apps surrounding pets on tap, including, right?
WannaWinnieYourHeart.com
Oh,
for
yeah.
horse lovers.
Wanna Be My Gilfin for fish lovers. Let'sGetStoned.com for pet rock lovers, who statistically also really enjoy marijuana. And for more specialized interests, there's Catfish.com for people who love cats, fish, and being cruelly tricked by a love interest. Meanwhile, people who own dogs are already so darn cuddly and love, they don't need a dating app. So, sucks to suck, cat lovers.
The offspring of hippos, once owned by Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, could be recognized as people or interested persons with legal rights in the U.S. following a federal court order. This all started when a lawsuit against the Colombian government over whether to kill or sterilize the so-called cocaine hippos, who are descendants of animals that Escobar illegally imported into his Colombian ranch in the 1980s when he reigned over the country's drug trade, and whose numbers are growing at a fast pace and pose a threat to biodiversity. An animal rights group is hailing the order as a milestone victory in the long-sought efforts to sway the U.S. justice system to grant animals personhood status. Reached for comment, representatives of Dumbo's Technicolor pachyderms, Sesame Street Snuffleupagus, and Pooh Bear's Heffalumps and Woozles indicated that their clients are weighing their legal options to be recognized as real fictional persons. Hey, I think I saw my cat pawing through my phone today. I thought she was swiping through my tabbydates.com app, but now that I think of it, she was reading an article entitled, How to Trick Your Owner into Granting You Legal Personhood. Now, better L'Oreal up. I wonder if I convince them to call Kitty Purry as my character witness.
Hey, the hat trick. But now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome, NewsFlash.